Okay, welcome to another Blender tutorial. Today we're gonna make the bumper for this Danger Peterbilt. It's very easy. All you need is Blender 2. Just Blender. Basically, you need Blender. It's free. You can go on blender.org and download it. Okay, first you need this blueprint. I'll leave a link in the description. Basically, this is the bumper that they use. It's an American Eagle bumper, 22 inches or whatever. I'm not sure about the measurements, but this is what you need to start. So what you do now is start with the default cube, press N, go down to background images, add image, doesn't really matter, open, locate the photograph that you downloaded and open it, and then you press 1 to go into front view and 5 to go into front orthographic view. So now what you're going to do now is you're going to scale the bumper, find the center, press Z to go into wireframe mode, scale the bumper on the x-axis, scale it. It doesn't have to match up that much, and then pull it up and scale it on the z-axis or Z, whichever one you guys use. Now you press 3. I'm going to then pull it over to the side, find the center, and scale it on the y-axis. Don't worry about the length because it's not matching up here because of this part right here. So now go back into front view, go into edit mode, and Control and R, add a loop cut, then scale it to the x-axis. Now press C. Hold on. I think this is okay. Select these two lines. Okay, on the x-axis, so it's equal to where the curve starts. Then you highlight these vertices, pull them up. Then you go into right orthographic view, press 3. Look, it sort of matches up, but it's okay, not really that terrible, but okay. Now, so what you do now is press Control and R. Now first we need to delete the back of the bumper. So select the faces, press X, delete faces. You're gonna be left with this. So go back into right orthographic view. We're pretty much done on the front view right for now. So just make sure it's lined up. Okay, now so what you do now is press Control and R and add some loop cuts. Then you take time to pull, then press C, pull it back to match with this line, press C again, then skip the 2 for in the tutorial. You don't want to see me pull these to match the curve. Just feel like it needs some more loop cuts. So add in some more loop cuts if you're oh, I forgot. When you're adding loop cuts, if you want to add multiple loop cuts, you press Ctrl and R and use the mouse wheel to scroll. Scroll with the mouse wheel up and you'll add loop cuts, more loop cuts. Basically, we're almost done here. This needs to come out a bit. And there you go. Almost a perfect curve. But it still needs some more loop cuts that actually make it look good. Press C. This is what will happen if you don't press C. You see this one right here is curved, but the other one is not curved. So if you want to do it equally, there is a faster way of doing this, by the way. You can press Ctrl and R and just delete any side of the bumper you don't feel like. Then go to Modifier, that's the wrench up here, and add Modifier, and then go to Mirror. Leave it separated like this, and just push it back and then pull it back. Make sure clipping is able. Then we just highlight by this edge and pull it back over. That's if you move it. Now work on getting that perfect curve. But for now, the curve isn't too much of a problem. But for you guys who have a severe OCD, you can work on that. When you finish, you can skip forward in the tutorial. But for now, the curve is okay. So now let's go ahead and look back on our references. Okay, now so we're gonna need to add first. We're gonna have to select the faces. So we're gonna need to pull in. Select this part and pull it in. And some loop cuts down here, just so. Okay, just select these faces. Hold down Control and then click out to the end. Hold Control again. Click and click. Look back on your reference image. And it's okay. So now you press E to extrude. You pull it back. Not all the way back, but pull it back. Looks okay. Don't delete it. This is a very crucial part. Shoot, hold on. Go back. Remove the loop cuts. Sorry about that. Just select 4 or 3. 3 units. Then extrude it. Pull it back. There's a reason why I forgot that I should put the loop cuts there. Okay, now that you pull it back, doesn't matter how far back it goes, it's okay. Then go into edge mode. That's this tool right here. Select the center point and pull it out. Now we've got that V. Excuse me. I had to sneeze. We need to let's see, go to sideways. It's not that far out, so we're gonna pull it back a little more. Okay. get that V. Okay, now so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add a loop cut right here. Then we're gonna select this loop cut, pull and extrude and extrude it, pull it up, go into side view, press Z or Z, whichever one you use, put it right there. Now go into vertex mode, select the vertex, this vertex right here, then select this vertex right here, and press Alt and M. Doesn't matter which Alt, but the Alt that is closest to the M. And then click at last. This is the last vertex you select. You want this vertex over here to move to this one. So you're gonna press at last. Do so. Select this vertex, then move it over to click that one. You have to press Shift when you're selecting multiple objects. So Alt and M at last. So now this part is attached to this part right here. So now what you're gonna do now is you're gonna select this for this edge and pull it back a little, and then working on the bump tutorial right now. Okay, now pull this back and this forward. There should be in line, so you're gonna go to press 7 to the top view, then press A. It looks like it's in line, so okay, so you're gonna pull this back now, not all the way, because as you see right here, and the bumper is not, I don't think it's flushed all the way. I think it is. From different angles, it looks different. Maybe it is pulled back all the way. Okay, we're gonna pull it back all the way. We're not gonna connect the vertices because of what we're gonna do later. Okay, now so you're gonna select these two faces. If they're black, if you turn it this way and they're black and not holding their colors, like right here, this part of the bumper is holding its own color, this gray color, and it's not changing, then you're good. But if it's black and it's changing color, like gray here, dark over there, you have to select these faces. Then go to mesh, normals, and flip normal. And press A to unselect, and now you see it's holding its color, no matter which side you turn it from. Now, what you're gonna do now is look back at the truck. We have this part to make, so 2 more supports for the bumper. Okay, so now what we're gonna do now is add a loop cut. Remember, look at the spaces. You just use your eyes to estimate the spaces, because you don't have the exact dimensions of the bumper. I'm probably gonna show you how to make the pipes next, but I've seen someone with the pipes already on American Mod. Okay, so press Control and R for a loop cut. I think it's right here. Let's look back at it. you add the loop cut and it's not at the right place, you can always undo it, or you can always add another one. Right here looks sufficient, and add another loop cut and bring it up a little closer to right about right here. And select these two. You can go into the vertex mode and select this, or you can go in edge mode and select this edge, whichever one floats your boat, and extrude it, pull it up. Might as well you use vertex mode, because anyway you're gonna have to select the vertices. Pull it forward, and you can just pull it right there. Remember, saying select this vertex or this one. This one should connect to this, and this one should connect to that. So press A, no, not A, Shift, then select this vertex, then Alt and M, at last, this one, Alt and M, at last. Basically, you do the same. Select these edges, extrude, 7, wireframe mode, vertex. Select these two vertices, 7, pull these, pull it up. That way they're straight. Now then press go back in wireframe, select these group of edges, just pull them back right there. Now we have one more support to make. In my last bumper I didn't pull these to the end, it left some space behind it. But you can make your own modified bumper. You can cut your name, put your name in, if you put your name in instead of danger if you want. That's basically what the tutorial is. Teach you guys how to make your own parts. If you have an idea, you can make it in Blender. It's not hard. And this one doesn't look like it has a curve inside there. The arrow look inside of it, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so select the new one, extrude, pull up, select vertex, this one, Alt and M at last. Doesn't really matter. Zoom in, use the mouse wheel to zoom in. If you don't know that by now, Alt and M at last. Select face, mesh. Remember, if it's gray, if it's changing color to black when you turn it, that's when you hold on the middle mouse button to turn the pan and tilt. If you don't know that by now, mesh, normal. You have to be in edit mode. Click normal. Then select the edge, extrude, pull it back. Z, then or Z, whichever one you use. If you want, you can join it. You can do a quick join by selecting this here, that's the snapping tool. You see it joins. I didn't want it to join, but this one. Might as well join them, but since you know it's okay. I don't want anyone to see it around. So might as well just join it. And you select the snapping tool, all the vertexes that are in proximity, close proximity of the other vertex will automatically snap to it. You write down with part 1. Now the most time consuming part is the lettering. Just add loop cuts right here and they should fall in place and connect if they're already connected. Something on. Otherwise, connect them. This is going to cause some problem, or just some shadow problems in your truck simulator. I'm not showing you guys how to put it in game. Someone else can make that part of the tutorial for you guys. I don't know how to use the Blender SCS tool or SCS tool or whatever it's called. I already use ZModeler 3. Got used to using ZModeler 3 already, so it's not really a big deal. If you undo too far, you can go to history and redo. For instance, if you see alternate C pull it up until it snaps, the whole line will turn yellow. Okay, we're good. This part will be separated out later on. Okay, now the hard part, the lettering. If you don't have, if you can, maybe it's freehand. Type in Google letter stencil cutout. I think I have one on the desktop cutout. This one will be uploaded to my Google Drive, a zip file. Here, the only one that is incorrect is the R, but you can fix that. Oh, there's 2 R's here. Notice that. And this one is the texture for the bumper. These two, if you can choose, if you want a darker mesh or a lighter mesh. Okay, now so what you're gonna do now is you're gonna go back into Blender, find the file that you cut out, and you just go right here to bumper, where you see the photo. Then you click the envelope. You're gonna go to desktop or wherever you're in downloads or wherever you have a file, and look for cutout stencil. And open image and press 1. Now go into object mode. You can hide the bumper. Press H to hide and Alt and H to unhide. So create plane RX90. R to rotate. On the X axis, we press X, then 90. Just type 90, and then go into edit mode. So we need a D. Scale it on the X axis. Pull it over. Select these two right here. Fix up the fan. Send up the fan. Stay shifting D again. you guys already got this part, you can just skip. The E and the R. Since he just has a long piece, so you can just do this. Save on the work. And loop cut. Select. Why is that tricky? I'm just saying it's tricky. You're gonna leave a slit right here, a cutout right here, like on the original bumper. It has a cutout right there. I literally just saw the truck. Came to me last night when I was playing a game. Said, what about that Peterbilt? And I decided to make it. I saw something. I haven't decided to make it yet. I was gonna make another headache crack. But I just said, nah, one is good enough for now. You can press Ctrl R to add vertex in between lines. So just that easier and so we're another step. So now what you're gonna do is select the vertex and look for 3 points. So you click and hold Control and click that point, then press F to face. You start back at this point and then click the next point where there's a next 3. Escape. Click this point again. Click. If it goes around here up, you can just click Shift and click 3 points and click face again. Put 3 points face. Put 3 points again in face. 3 points 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 in face. Skip ahead. Sometimes if you can do it like quads, like this, how this one is set up with 4 points, and then you click and you make a face, you make a quad. But sometimes when you make a quad and you end up with, say there's uneven amount of numbers, you end up with a track. Might as well just make tries. Click it on. Now type G. Really fast. To edit the video. Just had some over. Remember, always select 3 points. I remember when I made my step deck, I made a step deck trailer. This, and I made a 3D Revolution logo. Man, that was a lot of fun. So I'm pretty used to this. Remember, all these dark parts right here, they're gonna have to be flipped. Now we just have D and A left. So I'm going to show you how to line it up if you're using this particular stencil, how to line them up so there's proper spacing. Should be sleeping right now. I didn't sleep last night. Oh well. Creativity strikes. I'm gonna try to make a tutorial every other day or every day. I have lots of free time. Should have done this a long time ago when I had my PC that I built. It was a nice computer that someone made an offer I couldn't refuse, so I had to get rid of it. If you guys play Grand Theft Auto, you guys can add me. It's underscore Rizzle. You can play online, but sometimes my internet is slow. It's not that slow, but the download speed is fast. I paid for 10 megabytes upload, download, and 1 megabyte upload. But I'm not getting the 1 megabyte upload. I'm getting the download, but not the upload. So it takes forever to do stuff. Got the dark faces. Turn it normal. I can't make trucks, so please Don't ask me in the comment how to show you how to sketch trucks. I don't know how to do it. I'm trying for make a truck. But I can suggest you a tutorial you guys can watch. It's an 18-part series. I have to make a Ford truck. It doesn't have any interior. Show you guys how to build interior, but it can give you a sketch on how to make curves and organic objects. Okay, now we're almost finished. So the faces. Okay, guess we're done. Mesh, normal, flip. Okay, now let's move these letters. Align them in between the letters. Okay, so this is very almost. There's a vertex here for no reason. Okay, this one. Okay, now the lettering is finished. Now what you want to do now is press A to highlight them all. Let's pan and tilt it to anywhere you want, then extrude, then pull it by the y-axis. And it's probably gonna look dark. You're gonna just press A, mesh. Now I shouldn't be telling you guys this. Let's see if the lighting is good. You should have something like this. The art looks different. Windows 10. Believe me, it's worth it to have Windows 10. Windows 8. You guys complain about Windows 10 is shit and all that. I don't see it. I've been using Windows 10 from I got it. And it came out. It's okay. The art is different, but I don't know. Wish I could find that art, but I couldn't find it. This was the closest that I could possibly find. So it's okay to me. Not really a perfectionist. Okay, now so going to object mode, Alt and H, then select this, pull it down, it's going to scale it down a bit. Just put it forward so you can see it down. Scale it down, pull it up. Okay, now so how the spacing works. How the spacing is going to work is the NG shares the center of the bumper, the center. Check the spacing in the bumper to see. This bumper is a bit too tall. That we can't handle. I think the matching this one bumper. That makes it a bit bigger than the one I made before. No, it's okay, it's okay. It's actually perfect. And also pull it out. You want it to be you're gonna go click back on the bumper, and then you're gonna apply the modifier. You have to be in object mode to apply a modifier. Click apply and add modifier, boolean, then click this box right here and click plane. Don't worry about this. Don't click apply yet, and click difference. You'll see the back look like this. When you see the back look like this, then you know it's okay. These are the other ones, but we mostly use these two right here. You never use union. I've never used union before. Some instances you will use them, but okay, whatever. Apply it, then you can hide this or Alt and H, new H. Click on it and hide it in object mode, edit mode. And you're gonna select where the wireframe mode is too easy. And then go to vertex mode. This one is a bit too far out, so you have to zoom in to see these. Try not to get the background a little bit dark. Let me just disable the background usually, so you can see. Doesn't matter how far you pull out. Try not to get the bumper vertexes in. Okay, we didn't, so okay now, so we're gonna go back into right orthographic mode. I can figure out this right here. If you select any, you can press C and use the mouse wheel to adjust the size of the cursor. Just go over it and then press the middle mouse button to unselect it. See, watch it. Hold down the middle of the left click to select and middle mouse button to unselect. Just gonna pull it in. So about here. And then now we're gonna go into face mode. And we're gonna select these Control Z. Select hold on shift and select these faces. All the faces on the inside. We're gonna go to P separate section. Okay, let's see. Don't delete it. This is very easy, very crucial part. What next? We're gonna need the button, the bolts or lights or whatever these things are. To think they're lights, but they're black, so we're just gonna make them as buttons. You guys can put dominoes on them to make them light up. Okay, now we're gonna start from here. So here's 8 up here, 2, 4, 6, 8. And there's 8 here, 8 there. So how we're gonna create them is very simple. Okay, now so we're gonna create Shift and S cursor to the center, and then create a UV sphere. And press 3, then 5. Object edit mode. Vertex mode. I don't know this date complete. Alt and L at center. Pull this up. So about here. And boom, we're done. If we can take these two out. Doesn't need to be all that, so R or the x-axis RX90. Scale it down. Let's give it some color because this looks dull. So you can see what we're doing. Second time. Somebody, I forgot about this one right here. They should be bulging out. That's not a problem. These are too big. This is with the color. Okay, we're gonna go by this line right here. So I can edit mode. Shift and D to duplicate. 1. Shift and A. Duplicate. Now you can space them out. Regular wireframe. It needs to be a little bit small. And Shift and D. A to select all, Shift and D. Put it down there. Right orthographic tool, select all. Go right here, cursor, choose cursor. Let's let this part sit behind the the hardest part ever. We're gonna count these. I think there's 5 here. I think there's 17. Yeah, there's 17 right here. And there's the tree up here. You can just copy these right over. You can place them along here, but these are much bigger than these up here. I actually made this part this morning. I'm gonna select this part, shift and D, then scale. So this back to here, go right here and slide that. Scale it up. Don't want it too big. These are lights. Just 3 of them over here. Go back over to the photo and see how they're spaced. This one closed. Duplicate. Prevents lightning to rotate on the y-axis instead of doing it. You should rotate on the y-axis. And boom, it is set. So now we're going to need 5 here and 5 there. Because I think 5 over here, 5 over here, and in the center. Let's start with the center first. And then duplicate points and disappear. Try to take the triangular shape at the bottom. And that's what I'm gonna. Oh guys, when you're highlighting things, make sure you're in wireframe mode, or else it won't do it properly. You won't select all the vertexes. Just line up this line of this. Put down. Over here. That's fine. So our character. Pull it down to this line totally disappears. Shifting D, duplicate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're gonna space them out. There's 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. 1 here. So one on each of these and 1 on each of these. Finish this. This tutorial is longer than time it took to make the first bumper. Okay, now, so what you're gonna do now is go into the top orthographic view, in R and Z to match the angle right there. R and Z. You guys don't have to push this one. Just put these lines with the vertexes right here behind this line. Match the angle. This 32 minutes. That's a short tutorial. The bumper is almost complete. As you can see, this is not properly centered. This tutorial is ranked as a beginner's tutorial, just with little knowledge of Blender. You don't need as much knowledge to do this. Some people just make tutorials and they don't tell you the button configuration, what buttons they use and how they use them. Okay, so just select these five and Shift and D, pull them over. R and Z, basically it's a mirrored. No game just flashed in my mind. We're almost done here. Oh, we're done. One more thing. Object mode. Tools mode. See how it looks ugly? You're gonna go to modifier. After you smooth it, it will look very ugly. So you go here and go add edge split. It will kind of make it look better, but it's still ugly. Okay, now so when you import this in Modeler or Blender SCS2, you'll be seeing through this. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna duplicate this, like Shift and D and duplicate it, and go into edit mode, and then select it. Don't move it or anything. Select it, then mesh and normals, and then flip normals, and then object mode. Then select the both pieces and then add them, then join them by Controlling J. But okay, so what we can do now too is object mode, edit mode, use the bevel tool. It will sort of help, but bevel tool basically rounds up the edges, so the edges look smoother. Splitting the vertices, then add image split. It'll still look. Let me see what I did. Edge split. Does it make a difference? doesn't look that helpful. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna do freehand. Select this vertex. And press Control zoom in, Control and B. Gently move the mouse a bit, not too much. Scroll the mouse wheel to three times and try it around it. Should have a roundish edge, a round edge bumper. I recommend you try doing it in with the part that you're making, then that doesn't won't look okay because it's always messed up for some reason. When you tried making an interior, this was the problem I faced the most. Okay, so let's leave it alone. Now you object mode move over your tool. And to hide this bar, you press T. So if the bar disappears, you enter remove and fail this bar. So if the bar disappears, don't worry about it. Let's press T. Add modifier and edge split. And we're good. That's a clean looking bumper. Basically the bumper is done. I'm just doing render. You go to File, Export as Wave Object or 3D, or you can just save it as render file and open it in FTS4 when you import the truck to be fitted in scale. But now we're ending to add the texture now. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna work on the texture. We're gonna go to one and select it. Select the part that is in the middle right here, and go to Object. Split the screen by pulling this part, then press T and go down here to this little box and go to UV image editor. Yeah. Open. Look for the mesh that came with it. You can just go on Google and find mesh texture and download it. Let's see. Dark gray metal mesh. See how this one looks. See, it's basically a mesh. Or you can use another one. See, this name it as mesh. This one is a lighter color mesh. If you want a darker color mesh, you're looking to use that one. If you want a lighter color mesh, you can use this one. So Object, Edit Mode, and highlight by pressing A, Mesh, and UV unwrap, and then unwrap. And go here and go to Texture. You'll see how it looks. Let's see something wrong. Put it like this one. Which one you guys like best? You can choose. I think I'm going back. Try the light one because it's going to move. The darker one. This is a lighter one. I'm just gonna use this one. It's okay. Okay, now and then basically done with the texturing. Object, new, click, go into paint. Oh, sorry about that. To get it to show up in your render, you're gonna go to pick this, go to new, then you're gonna go new right here. Make sure this is an image or a movie. Then click this and click the dark blue, and then basically come up right here. So now we're ready for a render. Refresh. Select the color. This one original bumper is a matte, so I'm gonna use a Google hex code format. It told me 14. That's so-called matte black. Okay, now what we're gonna do now is shift and S cursor to center, create, UV sphere, scale it all the way up, go back into solid mode. Got it big. Then you're gonna go put this up, hold it up on this line by highlighting it. Edit mode, vertex, select these, alternate, center, pull it up. Press C to go in the camera. You can't move the camera until you press N. And scroll all the way up. Lock camera to view. You can now move it around, put it or whatever you want, and create tool, and create back in object mode. Create spot in RX90. Pull it up, put it back, and just take a render. Oh, you haven't deleted that, so Alt and H. X and delete, and boom, the bumper is complete. But now let's turn on the ambient occlusion to get a good render for a thumbnail for a video. Put it 30. The more samples we get, the better the image quality. And the longer it's gonna take. So if you have a super graphics card, a super fast computer, or super fast graphics card, well, it's not going to take very long to do the render. As I'm using my laptop with an Intel 4000 graphics and 6 GB of RAM. Well, it has dual GPUs. It has an Intel 4000 and AMD. I think it's a 5000 series or a 4000 series with 3 gigs of RAM. It does the job, but it gets very hot in the floor fan. I think you can hear it. It's very loud and annoying. And boom, we're done. The bumper is complete. You didn't have to do the render, but this is how you get a photo to show off to your friends. Oh look, I made a bumper. Just leave in the comments and tell me what next to make. What else do you want guys to make? This can also be black, but I want it to be color on my truck. So I left that option to you, and this background doesn't have to be mesh. You can use it as a color. I think we did justice. I don't think I can handle this visor, and I've seen someone with the pipes like this. But yeah, for this truck we're gonna make some other custom parts. doesn't have to be all aligned. Then press C, then Shift and D, then pull it on the X-axis, pull the arrow, and extrude and pull up. You need to extrude and pull it on the Z-axis, that's this blue arrow, and you press extrude and use free hand and map it out, pull it E to extrude. Every time you extrude, you pull it up, use the mouse. Pull it back in. It doesn't really have to look beautiful, so extrude and extrude. Let's do this for every glitter. And that's a D. And select any vertex, it could be anyone. Shift and D to duplicate, pull it over, pull it out. Extrude, pull it up. Pull it up. You should get the drill by now. You can skip it and then skip this part of the tutorial. I don't like cut editing my editing videos. It's fun. Too much time and effort. We have noisy neighbors. Turn down the mic. Okay, so let's go back and find it. Shift D, pull. Noise waves again. Press G to grab. If it's too bright for you, you can go down here and change the opacity settings by just clicking and dragging the mouse, or pulling it back down to darken it. So extrude and pull it back here. Join it there. And grab. Extrude, pull it here. You can add your own names or whatever you like. Gotta be children's.